We've got a really intense exterior oblique. Now we're going to work contributing muscles. We've just now focused on getting a really intense exterior oblique. So now we're going to go a little more interior oblique and hitting core also. On this particular part, it's going to be 2 programs, 2 sets. So I'm going to do a 10 rep on the first one, 10 rep on the second one. That's my first set, 2 sets, just like that. The first one is going to be considered a little bit more interior oblique and core. On this one, it's going to be a hold just like the ab core suspension hold, wide elbows, but on this one you're also going to have wide feet. Reason being, I'm turning my hip. I want to maintain a straight line, and when I'm going to get that oblique, I'm going to turn my hip, take it down, crunch it halfway up, and round it off. That's 1. So every time you're telling yourself, turn that hip, halfway up, crunch it into the chest, round it off. Now I'm not going way out here, way out here. It's a matter of staying right over my shoulders, turn the hip, crunch it into the chest, crunch it into the chest again, and round it off. Switch sides, turn the hip, halfway, round it off. Now once I've done 10 of those, 5 sets to each side, I'm not taking any breaks. I'm 5-second hold, and then I'm going pelvis dips. Everything stays perfectly stationary. 10 dips. Drop the pelvis, crunch it up into the chest. Remember that breathing pattern. Keep that breathing pattern smooth. Once you've done 10, got a 10-second hold in the peak. Don't put that butt up in the air. You want to keep a perfect form. Broad chest, broad shoulders. Control it down. Relax it out. That right there, those 2 reps right there. The oblique 2 and 2s, which is interior oblique and core. And then that's my contributing muscle to my central abs. The pelvis dips, 10 of those. That's 2 sets right there. That's 1 set, and then you got the same exact thing repeated. The last part of oblique, we've already done some good intensity, so we're not worried about a major breakdown. We're just worried about continuing to hit biomechanics, repetition of biomechanics. So on this, we're going to go back into our oblique training program called the oblique dips, as far as straight shoulder, straight elbow, feet pointed straight, knees bent. Pick it up, make sure you draw a straight line. If you don't draw a straight line, set it back down, adjust it, make a straight line. Perfect form is the most important thing. Okay, now right here we have our spot here, we have our spot here. Either which, we're going to set it up. We're going to do 10 dips, oblique dips, nice and smooth. Crunch it into that chest, breathing out. Once you finish 10 of those, it's going to be a 5-second hold, and then we're going to go into oblique rolls. This one we're going to go soft hand at the ear, fold it all the way over and touch that elbow to the ground. Just like that, maintain perfect form. Broad chest, broad shoulders. Once you've completed 10 oblique roll, hands straight up in the air, 10-second hold, broad chest, broad shoulders. Focus on that breathing. And control it down. Flip it over, we're going to hit the same thing on the right side. Everything on this is form. Now, body resistance training is some of the best training you can do, but form is everything. You want to know how to hit that muscle right. If I shift this wrong, I don't want to take a chance of hurting my shoulder. I don't want to take a chance of hurting my lower back. So maintain good form, use that balance, and teach yourself how to isolate that muscle. So we're going to line it up straight over that shoulder, straight over that elbow. Point the toes, bend the knees. Pick it up and make sure I feel like I'm drawing a perfectly straight line and have good balance. Soft hand here, soft hand here. We got our 10 dips. Boom. Crunching it into that chest every time. On the 10th one, we're going to hold. Point that hand straight up. Maintain a broad chest, broad shoulders. And then we're going to go into our oblique rolls. Soft hand at the ear. Take it all the way to the ground. Hold on 10, got 10 reps there. Hands straight up, 10-second hold. Maintain for 10 seconds. Control that hip down and relax it out. Now we're going to go into lower abs. The best part about ab core training is every bit of this uses lower back as muscle suspendability. The back's worked very hard throughout full duration. That's why it's very important to hold good technique and good form. Now on this, we're going to go into laterals with separation. Basically what a lateral is the legs are just going up, going down, and separating apart. The whole ideal is it hits those lower abs real intensely and in a long range of motion. You want to do a diamond in hands, lower back, and butt. On this, when you lay back, adjust your hands till you feel like your lower back can roll across smooth, nice and easy. Legs are going to start in the low, all the way down, separate out, back together. Now we're going to go 20 reps, laterals with separation. Nice and balanced, everything very symmetric. On number 20, we're going to down, separate, back together, focus on the breathing, and maintain for 10 seconds. And then control down slow.